Hello and welcome to mycadsite.com, and this video tutorial is going to show you some of the measurement commands that AutoCAD has built into it, and these are really handy. A lot of times you just need to know either a distance or an area for calculating. Say you need to know how wide this door is, you just type in DI enter, pick from endpoint to endpoint, and it tells you right there the distance is 3 feet. It's at a perfect 90-degree angle. It also tells you down in the command line as well, and that's because right now I have dynamic input turned on. If I turn it off for a second and do the same command, I'll just type in DI enter again, and there it is down on the command line, and gives me my angle again, but I just have the one line showing in my command line as it's saves space for these videos I do. So anyway, DI is great. Just to enter it again, I mean, if you need to know, the length of this wall real quickly, it tells you right there, 12-foot wall. So it's something you're going to use a lot, and I just want to show you some of the other measuring tools as well. And these are available up on your ribbon here, measure, and you can go distance, radius, angle, area, and volume. And we'll just go through some of these right now. And so I'll just type in measure, and you can see you've got distances, radius. So if I look at radius now, and I just need to pick on that, and there we go. And it doesn't show much on the command line once again, but just pressing F2 tells me that the radius is 3 feet, which is good. That's the same distance as the door opening I measured a second ago. And it also gives me the diameter. It saves you multiplying the radius by 2. So I'm just going to close that again. I'm going to go back into dynamic input. This is one time I actually like using it, because it just saves me a little bit of time if I have a lot of these to do. And so if I need to pick an angle between two lines, I can just select this line, select my second line, and it tells me right there the angle is 90 degrees. So there's a lot of ways of working with this tool. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit here, and let's say I want to find the area of this kitchen. Maybe I want to put tile in here. So once again, I'll just start my command and select area, and I can just go, and it'll just follow me around, and press enter, and it tells me right there that my area is 4,600 square inches or 32 square feet. It's telling me this because I'm in architectural units. That's what this drawing was designed in. So obviously if you're setting it up as metric, it'll tell you in metric measurements as well. So another one I'll check. I'm just going to go into a simple 3D drawing here, and that is volume. And if you look down at the command line, it'll say, okay, object. I'll just press enter for default, press object, and it tells me that my volume is over 400,000 square inches, cubic inches I should say, sorry. And if I press F2, of course, it tells me here as well. So either way, you'll get it with dynamic input turned on. If I go to and volume, I can also pick points, but it's going to be a lot trickier. So I would usually stick with the objects if you can. It'll just save you a little bit of time. And one other thing I'll show you, if I just type in VOL for volume and select objects, press enter, it actually is going to give me mass properties. And this is great for engineering, moments of inertia, radii of gyration. It just gives you principal moments and everything all written out, and you can write it out to a file if you want as well. It'll just create a simple text file for you. But mass, volume, bounding box, I mean, all this stuff is great to know. And if I was to try and calculate this on this particular shape, it'd be very difficult for me. My engineering skills are a little rusty, just to say the least. And that was just by entering VOL for volume. I can also type in mass prop, and again select an object, press enter, and here it all comes in again. So those are some very common things you'll be working with. I'm just going to go back here and show you another one, which is list. And I use this one a lot. For example, I don't know if this light is a circle and 2 lines or if it's a block, so I can just list it and it'll tell me the block name, its insertion point, and its scales. So there's a lot of quick, easy information there to learn about an object. I'll just try another one here and we'll see what this is. And it's a lightweight polyline, also known, it's a rectangle as well. It's closed. It gives me the area, the perimeter. So there's just a lot of information you can get just off of the list command. And so that'll work even on something like text. It'll tell you the style name, the font, the text height, and once again, just a lot of information that can be very handy when you need it. And the last one I'm going to show you is ID, and that is if you need a specific point. Maybe I would need to know where this point is, and it'll just give me that. But as soon as I move my cursor, it's gone. But it does stay down here at the command line, so I can see that my X, Y, and Z coordinates are all listed there. Another way to see your points is on the status bar sometimes, and a lot of times you might not see this if it's on such a small window. If I just bring this out a bit, I've just stretched it and pull this over, and you can see that wherever my cursor goes, it's going to also give me the coordinates down here. So if I pick this endpoint, you can see that it stays right there. And once again, it's a quick, easy way to see where you are in a drawing. But once again, the ID command will give it to you on your command line. So those are the AutoCAD inquiry tools, if you will, as a general term. Measurement tools is another one. They're up here in utilities, and there's some other ones, calculator and stuff, but just wanted to show you the measuring tools so that you know where to find them. Anyway, this has been my CAD site. This is tutorial 4-6. It'll explain things a little bit more as well. Check out the website for a complete free AutoCAD course. Thanks for watching.